Well, I'm right outside of the encampment. I'm going to step out of the way and show you how it looks right now. So it's unclear how many of those students have left, if any, since the university handed out that letter to protesters this afternoon. But since it was issued, some attendees have actually started putting up more canopies in that area. For another day, pro Palestine protesters here at Johns Hopkins say they don't plan to go anywhere. It comes several hours after the school faculty members handed out this pledge to students at the encampment, asking them to agree to a number of conditions. First, the letter states students who sign it must leave the encampment by 6 p.m. and promise not to return. They must also promise not to disrupt graduation ceremonies or engage in further protest or demonstrations in violation of school policy or the student code of conduct. In return, the university said it will not take disciplinary action and it will not go on the student's permanent record, nor impact grades or the student's ability to graduate, and student identities will remain confidential. Many students had chosen not to take the school up on that offer.
I think the university missed the point of what a protest is supposed to be.
This student, who goes by the name TB, started helping other students put up more tents after the letter was handed out.
I think a lot of us came with the understanding that we are here risking a lot. And then so this is where we have to make, as students, have to make a great decision to, either potentially risk an education or potentially risk an education and address the people that are dying and potentially have some change to help those people that are dying.
On the other hand, some other students say they don't feel comfortable with the encampment.
This became something entirely different. They began setting up tents. Non-students, non-Hopkins affiliates started coming onto the beach, infringing on my right as a student to walk freely around campus and feel safe. They set up tents, disrupting campus life to a degree that I've never experienced or thought would be possible here.
Bailey Pasternak is also a student. He's also Jewish and tells us he feels like the university needs to do more.
When does the administration has come to the realization that all we have to do is kick these people out? We can't talk to them anymore. We've tried, it failed. And I don't understand it personally.
Well, the university issued a statement to us saying in part that it is continuing to work to bring the encampment to a close and that it has extended multiple offers and that they are pursuing other avenues and the encampment is actually a trespass. The Hopkins Justice Collective also issued a statement today saying that the school has offered a timeline to consider divestment in October of next year, which they're calling unacceptable. Reporting live at Johns Hopkins, Kyrie Stewart, WBAL TV 11 News.